In Civil 3D 2011, the process of generating cross-section sheets has been simplified. Layouts for plotting cross-sections are created using a cross-section view wizard. Cross-section sheets are then created via the Plans Production feature. Cross-section sheets will be included in the plan document package for this project. In addition to the existing and proposed surfaces, our cross-sections must contain information relative to the location of a gas line, shown here, that falls along our roadway. So to work in a more efficient manner on large projects, the surface model and proposed alignments and proposed 3D quarter model are all stored in separate drawings that are shared with team members via XREFs and data shortcuts. So what we want to do is create multiple views. The first page in the cross-section wizard is the general page, where we specify the alignment, the sample line group to use. We also specify the section view style. And note that the section view style controls how the sheets are set up. The views in our drawing will be placed in a layout that has grids in it, so the grids are not going to be displayed as part of the view style. The second page is the section placement page, where we can elect to place sections using the production mode. This is using a layout from a template file. So the template file that we're going to be using was one that was created especially to be used to have grids in the template, and that's using a 1:100 sheet. The second option you have is to use draft, which place sections in a grid in model space. Sheets cannot be created using this option. The next page specifies the offset range. So this is automatically set based on the width of your sample line, but you can override this by specifying it yourself. Next is the elevation range page. Automatically assigning an elevation range allows the program to determine how many cross sections will be placed in each sheet. If you need a uniform placement, say 2 cross sections per sheet, you want to define that yourself. We're going to use the automatic method here. We're going to elect to put both our existing surface and our quarter model in section view, and we're going to turn data bands off since this information was actually set in the view style that I selected. We're going to put our view somewhere in our drawing. And so these are the sections that were created, and you can see that they're placed in views. Now, to show the utility information on our cross sections, we're going to use this new feature called projecting objects to multiple views. And we're prompted for a sample line, so I'm just going to pick one from the drawing. And once selected, I can elect to show various elements. I'm going to stick with feature lines because that's my gas line is simply a feature line. I'm also going to pick a label style that I have set up for that utility information, because this information is going to be showed in the cross sections so that the utility company knows where there might be some clashes, so that they may adjust and move the utility before we begin construction. So I'm going to go ahead and say OK, and we'll look back at our cross section sheets, and here you can see that that utility information was put in every one of our cross sections, or projected onto every one of our cross sections. So the last step in the process is to create the section sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and elect that. So we're going to create a new sheet set, and it's going to use the section view group that was just created. So simply by saying create sheet, I'm going to be prompted that the drawing is going to be saved. So I'll just say OK. And when complete, the sheet set manager will appear, and I can look at each of the different sheets. All of these layouts are stored in my current drawing. So here you can see that the layout contained the grids. So my cross sections were placed directly in the grid. So this is a new ability that you have because of the fact that these layouts now contain this new viewport type that's called section. So this enables the ability to create these cross sections. So this new functionality in Civil 3D 2011 provides a wizard-driven approach that automates the generation of cross sections. So enhanced sheet styles and labels provide additional controls over the appearance of the cross sections. In addition, linear objects and blocks can now be projected to multiple cross sections in a single operation, which can help save time when compared to doing each cross section individually.